coming right there.
Hey guys, today we're going to talk about advantages of running a red dot. Before we do that though, I want to give a shout out to all of my patrons. If you guys want to support our channel, you can join us at patreon.com/tacticalrifleman. There's lots of great content that we put out there, and the people that support us on Patreon, they're the ones allowing you to get all of these good videos for free. All right, so I've got that out of the way. I got some comments on another video. We were talking about different techniques for optics on pistols. And we get these comments from FUDs saying that, you know, you don't need an optic on a pistol, blah, 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 iron sights, iron sights, iron sights. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying there are advantages to running a red dot. What do I mean by that is, well, let's go all the way back to red dots showing up, right? Because I was that young Green Beret. I'm dating myself now, all right? I earned my Green Beret right after Desert Storm. I showed up to 5th Special Forces Group. We had those M4 rifles with the carrying handle on the top. And my A-team got our first reflex sights, red dot sights. And the old timers on the team sergeant, he's like, glass breaks, batteries die. You don't need an optic on a rifle. Just use iron sights. Use iron sights. Okay, I'm the new guy. Give it to me. Give the technology to me. And what I found was I was immediately faster presenting and engaging the targets than the guys were with iron sights that have been doing this for a living for 20 years, all right? A red dot gives you a lot of advantages. And fast forward 5 years later, by early 2000, everyone was running red dots, whether it was a EOTech, whether it was an aim point or a reflex sight, something like that. In this case, a mini prism. Does not matter. They were running optics on their carbines because it brings so many advantages. Same thing with a pistol, guys, all right? Problems with running a pistol with iron sights is you have got to line up the iron sights. Front sight has to be lined up with the rear sight, equal height, equal light. They have got to be perfectly aligned. And then you have to put that perfect sight picture right on the bullseye of the target you want to shoot. Roll through that trigger, you get that hit. You can get very good at shooting a pistol with iron sights. I can do 100-meter hits, and I have with this pistol right here, iron sights. All right, the problem though is you have to focus on a perfect sight picture. And the problem is when you are in fight or flight, you know, you're in that gunfight, you're not going to be able to take your focus off of that threat. That's like those guys that say, well, I'm always going to close that non-dominant eye because it makes it easier for me to line up the sights. You saying you're going to close your non-dominant eye is the same as you saying you're going to keep your heart rate at 60 beats a minute. You can't do it. It's not up to you. You're going to have zero control over it. Same thing with moving that focal plane back to your sights to get that perfect sight picture, focusing on the front sight perfectly lined up with that rear sight, equal height, equal light on both sides. You're not going to be able to bring that focal plane back to the sights on the gun because you're focused on the threat. All right, that is the #1 advantage of running a red dot. All right, by running a red dot, I press it out. My sights are automatically, as soon as I see the dot, I know that's where that bullet's gonna go. And it allows me to keep 100% of my focus on that focal plane of the bad guy. Is it a threat? Is it not a threat? Is it a threat that warrants deadly force? It allows me to keep my focal plane there to do my follow through. Did I hit? Did I get the desired effect? Is there anybody else that needs love? I don't have to keep moving my focal plane back and forth from the target to the sights, back to my target. A red dot sight does not make you more accurate at distance. Red dot sight does not make you faster on the draw. Right? It does not do that. But the #1 advantage that a red dot gives you is it allows you to keep your focus on that bad guy, that threat target, and it allows you to take care of everything that needs to be done. Identifying the threat, it is a threat that warrants deadly force, engaging the target, following through, ensuring the target's neutralized, all right, without having to change focal plane back. So anyways, I hope I sold it to you guys well enough. I'm not against the guys that just want to stay with iron sights. I encourage you to have sights that you can see through that optic. And in the case that the optic dies, you need a backup. But a red dot sight on a pistol brings a lot of capability to that gunfight, and any advantage that I can have over my enemy, I'm going to take advantage of. Anyway, that's all I got for you. If you want other shooting tips, or perhaps you're interested in training with the Tactical Rifleman team, you can go to tacticalrifleman.com. Check out our schedule there. Y'all take care and shoot straight. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so you don't miss out on anything.